Alrighty, guys, here we go. The 50th episode of Hearthstone. I kid you not. Big 5-0. It's hard to say where this series will go in the future. If I will be planning to, just keep making episodes weekly, because practically speaking, Hearthstone is not a game that you could beat. Right, like I've already hit Legend. I hit Legend using a version of Secret Paladin. Shh, don't tell. Yeah, I mean, if you consider that beating the game, I've done that. I've gotten 12 wins in Arena. I believe the one capstone achievement in the game that I haven't yet reached is 12 wins in duels. 12 wins in duels. That's the one thing that I have not yet done. Hearthstone. So, with that being said, yeah, where do we go from here? Should I just start grinding out duels until I can hit 12 wins? Only problem I have with duels is that it's a little bit more unpredictable in comparison to Arena because of the different roles that there are, like the different treasures you can get, the cards that you're offered. I feel like there's just much more RNG throughout duels because of all of those little additions that are made to that game mode. And as such, I don't think it means as much as 12 wins Arena, simply put. Yes, there is still RNG in Arena. Straight up, the cards you're offered in Arena are very RNG dependent. Your matchups, your opponents, pretty much everything is driven by RNG. Sorry guys, tired. 6:30 the time is here. Yeah. I was thinking I'm probably going to end up moving that Justice for All episode to tomorrow. Weather is going to start getting crazy here. Like, it's going to get crazy cold. Freezing, actually. We were going to have a high of 11 on Monday. Yeah. Still not sure if we're going to actually have work on that day. I kind of hope not. But, it is what it is. Alright, yeah, and we haven't done any Ulduar. I mean, I've done Ulduar probably at least 100 times, if I had to guess, on retail. Maybe less than that, maybe like 60, 70, something like that, I don't know. But yeah, we've never gotten them out. And actually, if I consider all the times I ran Ulduar on my original account, probably getting close to 100, yeah, runs of Ulduar. Yeah, and retail, I don't know if and when I'll ever do Vault of Incarnates. If that's something you'd like to see, please drop a comment below. But yeah, my subscription to World of Warcraft has expired. Pretty much all my latest videos have like 0 views, so I figure it doesn't actually matter. It is the nihilistic paradise on this channel. Nothing actually matters. We're just here to have fun and hang out. So yeah, you got a subscription fee, we don't need to hear about it. You've got paid DLC, we don't need to hear about it. Anything that you offer requires actual money. Screw capitalism, screw money, screw all that business. We're just about having fun, family entertainment on this show. That's what Stormer Show is about. That's what Stormer Show stands for. So please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to support that mission, vision, and goal. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive into the actual gameplay. As you have perhaps seen from some of my former videos, I'm a practical Hearthstone player, utilizing a variety of strategies. Almost had a hard time saying that, strategies. And yeah, sometimes on that deck, but for the most part, I try to experiment with my decks. And yeah, some of our experiments are actually quite fun. So, welcome aboard. Join the ride. Some cards have been changed. I think they're becoming a little bit more consistent with their card change strategy. Their nerf and buff strategy. Unholy Frenzy was buffed. All these are Death Knight cards, by the way. Raise up to 6 corpses as 1/3 Risen Footman with Taunt. The reason why Bone Guard Commander I think is not that great is because the Risen Footmen are very underwhelming in the late game. Right? 1/3s on turn 8 are very underwhelming. So yeah. I know, we'll have to see how he currently performs in this meta, but seems quite bad. Battlefield Necromancer, Raising Corpses of 1/3, Risen Footman is I believe the Risen Corpses have been buffed 1 health, I believe is the change here, because Battlefield Necromancer used to be raise a 1/2 Risen Footman corpse with Taunt at the end of turn. So I believe they just buffed the Risen Footman. Yeah, the Risen Footman they buffed, that is the actual change. Which, I don't know if that was actually necessary, but okay. Final Showdown got nerfed. Good thing I didn't have that card. Glacial Advance got nerfed as well. Deal 4 damage. The next spell this turn costs 1 less. I believe it cost 2 less with the previous version, and I don't see how that was overpowered, but okay. Brand enemy minion, whenever it takes damage, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. Simple Brand also got nerfed. I believe it was 1 mana previously. Vengeful Walloper, rush costs 1 less for each outcast card you played this game. 6 mana. Down from 7. I believe the synergy aspect is why this card got buffed, because you don't really have that many outcast cards, really. Shock Spitter also got buffed. Deal 1 damage, improved by your hero attacks this game. They nerfed the cost. Hunter. Yeah, Hunter, for sure. Mage, who really cares? Mage is sometimes annoying to deal with their secrets. Priest similarly is annoying with their resurrection effects and mechanics, but they did not pay attention to that. They basically buffed the High Priest. Cultist, Sol F. Resurrect all friendly undead that died after your last turn. I see, so it's only 1 turn, so that's what balances it out. Haunting Nightmare. Haunt a card in your hand. When you play it, summon a 4/3 soldier. And if there's one piece of criticism or feedback I would offer to the Hearthstone development team, it's be more specific about what the changes are. Because it can tell you that they buffed the attack of Haunting Nightmare, but I would have to go onto Google to tell you what the previous effect was for Haunting Nightmare. Was it a 4/2 soldier? Was it a 5/5 soldier? Was it a 2/2 soldier? Like, how? What was the change? I assume it was a weaker statted soldier. Was the previous version. But again, you have no way of knowing that, but just based on what's in the game. So yeah, please offer more information. 12 pound, no. Cost 1 less for each card. Non-rogue card added to your hand this game. Interestingly, got nerfed. Wow. Darkhand Drathier, at the end of your turn, deal 6 damage to the enemy hero. That seems powerful because it's an automatic effect. So it's very interesting to me that they buffed this card. Not only that, but it's a lifesteal effect. So it's kind of like charge, actually. Like you play this, a charge minion would be able to swipe in, deal 6 damage. This does that. But what's interesting about this card, Darkan Drathir, is that it ignores taunt. So actually, it's better than charge. Yeah, it's actually better than charge. As long as you want to go face, of course. If you want to like use his attack to clear the board, like a rush mechanic, it will not be useful for that because he doesn't have a rush. He doesn't have charge either, so you can't actually control where he attacks. But if you're trying to just push through damage, this card is amazing. It's absolutely great. And if you have a way of giving it charge, it almost is like a double strike effect. Like it almost seems like it can attack twice. Nelly the Great Thresher costs a 1. Discover 3 parts to crew Nelly's ship. Ornia Living Blade also got the attack. Whip it. Has been on the Grand Shield taunt. Cast a copy of the last spell that your opponent played in your hand. Astlar Blood of the Sworn. Finally, they nerfed this card. Thank you. Because this card was like the new Renathal. Like it really was. Like it was in basically every deck. Like every deck. Like control decks, aggro decks, tempo decks, mid-range decks. Like every deck had this in deck list. That's how you know a card needs balance. For all the reasons that they nerfed Dernathrius, for all the reasons that they nerfed Renathal, they definitely needed to nerf this card. Let's see what they did. Renathrius 5, deal 2 damage. Add Astlar the Protector to your hand. So is the Mana Thirst ability harder to activate? Is that why? I don't know. Well, see, this is a significant enough of a nerf. I don't believe it is. I believe we'll still see this card pretty much in every game. Every single game. Okay. Iron Mountain. Just checking out the store. Bundle, I just wish it was a little bit cheaper. These used to be $10 bundles. And we still don't have the Sunken City bonus. Rogue games. I mean, we could do Dragon Rogue. Yeah, who cares? I hate all these missions, all these quests. Play a bunch of dragons. Is there a dragon in Thief or No Sleep? That's the $1,000,000 question. I don't think Dragon Rogue is a good deck. But you'd still have a dragon in the deck. Yeah, actually there are 2. They're Nefarian and Dragon Queen Alexstrasza. And we'll have even more dragons with Alexstrasza. That's right. Ooh. Add dragons to your hand. Heck yeah. And we can also go in here with Malygos. But Malygos and Azure Drakes are 3 dragons. Yeah, you know, maybe. Little miracle setup. Whoa. Toss the phone, kick the phone, throw the phone across the room. The Scorpion unit has been disbanded. I do not know what that actually is. A lot of racial turmoil this time. interesting. Oh, the whole Ukraine-Russia conflict has been progressing. Now been apparently over a year of a war effort, which is actually quite unusual. Like calls to mind like something like the 7-Year War or something like that. Even World War II was only like 4 years. 1940? I guess 5 years. Maybe longer than that, right? Because Germany invaded Poland like in what, 1938? I believe. Guess this. Yeah. Mechanic, sure. Major Domo. This card is also pretty interesting too. Major Domo. Did they buff this card? Yeah, I'm gonna take it because I want to see if they actually buff this card. Because the old big downside of Major Domo is you actually set your health to 8 because Ragnaros only has 8 health. So I wonder if they buffed it just like they buffed Jiraxis. I really do wonder that. So I'm taking this kind of as an experiment. But anyway, if it was in the original form, I would have taken Infectious Ghoul, by the way. I think that was another experiment. Vengeful might have been best competitively, but yeah, we're not competitive, so there it is. Correct. Yeah, I get, like, World War I was 4 years. It was like 1914 to 1918. And World War II was like 7 years if you count from 1938. This war officially ended in 1945. And those were two of the biggest wars in human history, the World Wars. So, I don't know. We got Renathal, we got Blight, now it's a Crawler. I'm going to play a Belcher. Build check. Littering prizes. He has a 5/3. Discard a random undead, summon a copy of it for the Amorphous Slime. He discarded Darkhan Drathier. Interesting. He's got that synergy going. Post buff, too. Post buff. I wish I could combo these a little bit easier. Can't quite get there with the coin. Free admission. Like it's Spirit Singer Horak combo. Blade Flurry. Blade Flurry is not useful here because it will only deal 1 damage. 3, 4, 5, 6. I could actually kill it with the Flurry. But we wouldn't get the double Korak, so I think that's an inferior play. Wow. I'm in your debt. I did not know that interaction was going to happen that way, too. It just keeps repeating over and over, like to infinity. That's amazing. I did not know that happened that way. If it wasn't honorably killed, we summon Korak. It just keeps triggering over and over. I think that's amazing. I did not know that's how that worked. I thought I was just going to summon 1 again. Oh, because he's the Drakari. It does actually flood the board. And we missed an attack there with the 5/3/4 Spirit Singer. Whoops, doopsie daisies. Something tells me that 3 damage is determined this game. It's much more likely that a crazy combo is going to determine this game. Either me with my Korax, or him with his, shenanigans. Yeah, of course he builds a deck around the card that just got buffed. Makes sense. I think I'm dead. Okay, he just didn't have the buff on him, that's why. So I was gonna be like, dude, I think I'm dead. Kill him, Korax. And resummon, because why not? He's never gonna be able to outdo my Korax strategy. There's just a few too many cooks in the kitchen. Dark Skies. Yeah, I don't even think that's enough. Yeah, actually, it's not even close to enough. I still have a pretty big board, still. Like I said, I was saying, I don't know that the development team has gotten the buffs and nerfs down yet. I didn't think the Darksane card needed a buff exactly. And, yeah, the Darkan, sorry, the Darkan. I don't think this card actually needed a buff, actually, but... I mean, good effort on their part. Good effort, definitely. Because he's just going to keep doing this combo over and over again. What's to prevent him from doing that combo repeatedly? Luckily, Korak is just going to keep coming back. Much riskier than play Proto Drake, especially if it has not been buffed. But we're going to test that out. And this is almost game losing if he has not been buffed. But we'll see. Roll Dino. Kills that, yeah. Jolly good. Is it undead or... Pretty interesting combo. I don't know how this is balanced, but okay. He's just gonna keep resurrecting it over and over again. How do you do? Let's negotiate. New acquisition. The acquisition is Mark Shot. Does damage to minion only. So we're gonna have to beat him down. That'd be a more solid strat. Dude, this guy's just getting like dogpiled by Korax. Like I think he's a little bit tired of the Korax. I just did not know that's how that works with the whole interaction with Resurrector. I did not know that. Can't even remember her name. She's so forgettable. Not enough, but he defiles. And that's game anyway. Yes, he did. He actually didn't need to concede because I don't think I had lethal there. 6 and 4 is 10. 10 and 4 is 14. I only would have had lethal if I would have activated my hero power. It actually was a misplay for me to play interfering. Trying to make progress on the Dragon Quest. But yeah, they have not buffed Major Domo, so that was not the right pick.
Valera versus Anduin.
Wisdom shall bring victory.
Like, I think Nefarian, like, Rag is still powerful, but there's counter synergy with the Bizarre Burglary. So that was kind of a big problem for this deck.
I see you brought guests.
Granthal got nerfed and he's not in any deck anymore, except for mine. Dude, I think they need to be a little bit more diligent with their nerfs and buffs. I feel like they're more consistent, like they're buffing and nerfing more frequently, which I think is a good sign, but some of their buffs and nerfs don't exactly make sense. Like, why did you nerf that the way they did? I don't know. I actually don't know, but no, it is what it is. Wow, those videos are way back. Bronze Dragon. What set was that from? I want to say Baldur's Gate, but I think that's wrong. Yeah, I think that is wrong. I think Ancient Bronze Dragon is we can just say it's Baldur's Gate, it's fine. Ancient Copper Dragon. Okay. So I could hallucinate here, I could dagger up here. What's the better play? I believe daggering is the better play. Hallucinating is better to do like on turn 5 after. Because I could potentially hallucinate into the card that I play. As a combo. Okay, we've got Sirad. The next is Champion Sirad. I just love that card. For the longest time, Sirad was my favorite card. And then Yogg came around and I think Yogg became card. Now, it's hard to say who my favorite card is. Probably N'Zoth is my current favorite card. I just always love the old gods. We could try making a Yasarj deck. I remember Yasarj being pretty big back in the days of like cheese, like cheesy decks where you'd have like not Geppetto, or maybe Geppetto, yeah, Geppetto and the guy that pulls everything, Oakheart, yeah, Oakheart. There were a lot of shenanigan decks with Yasarj in it, more than the other old gods. Grave Digger. Sorry if the whole world's shaking for you guys. I got an itchy leg. Oh, a restless leg syndrome. And I believe genetics comes from genetics. Yeah, not a fast player. I want to play a Shredder. Shredder into Korak. There she is, the Umbra again. Just not sure how I feel about playing her on this board, because she could be removed prior to yielding value. I'd rather play her turn 8 with the Korak.
All right, who's thirsty?
For more hilarity. This is a pretty easy clear. I could trade or Wicked Knife to it with the Pilot Shredder to clear it. Sandhill Flutterbird restores 4 health to the damage from the character. So he's going to heal 5 with his Sandhill Flutterbird. Which is better, attacking with face or minions? I think face is better. Because he has 2 things to resolve if we go face. If we trade, one gets added to the hand. One gets added to the hand if I go face to face.
Cold, sharp steel.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
I do like Madness. Psycho Pump, it also seems extremely powerful in this deck. Summon a random friendly minion that died this game. That seems extremely powerful. Sure, I'm going to take the Psycho Pump. Because we have a lot of Death Rattle minions dying. I don't think we want to play it now because we would get back a Shredder, right? Even a Shredder would be pretty good, though. I could do a pretty funny Tenwu combo. Get Spirit, Tenwu. No, that wouldn't work. I would need 7 mana to do that combo. I was thinking Spirit Singer, Tenwu, and then bounce the Spirit Singer, and then play something like the Psycho Pump. Psycho Pump brings the Pilot Shredder back to life. Pilot Shredder Death Rattle triggers. It brings the 2/2 back. Come on, we should be playing some piano now. Come on, guys. What song should we be playing? A good one would be Wild Horseman. Let me see if I can play it for you guys. Hang on a sec. Just gotta figure out my play. You go. Sure. I'll take it. Sure. Just have to remember where my hands are. Sorry about that. Hang on a sec. Okay, can I do this?
So many options.
can see I need some practice, but I need motivation. My muse is nowhere to be found, okay? If I don't have a muse, I can't play my piano.
Too soon.
That's how it always works. What if we tried this?
Great. Scrappy with scraps.
It is your time.
Cold
No! I was about to play the Unstable Ghoul, but I'm like, do I really want to deal 1 damage to all minions? Not really. It would clear most of my board. Yep, Hysteria. Instant Hysteria. To clear the Umbra. Words. It's only words. Down ran librarian. You didn't have to say no. Plus 1 attack. Here.
all patched up. Show me.
No mercy. I think I would rather play Sarad before this. Plays his own Psycho Pump, gives a Grave Rune summon to Death Rattle minions. All it takes is 1 really good silence card to get that down. Priests have a lot of silence cards. That'd be really great if we could get one. I'm kind of drawing a blank, guys. Sorry. What do I do? Open fire.
Cold sharp steel.
Maybe it was the wrong board for this. Runic Carving, summon 4 totems, or give them rush for 2 more. I think I did this wrong, but it's fine. Okay. Yeah, you can see why priests are fun to play against. Okay, we got Yogg. That's a good sign. Very good sign. It's fine. Whatever he does is fine. Even that's fine. Wow. 6 mana and he doesn't have a follow-up play. Isn't that interesting? Oh, snap. I also feel like doing it on Yogg would be a good call. I would say it's not as important now. This guy might as well be legendary on this board. Bye. Bye, Felicia. I recently relearned Morning Salute. Let's see if I can get it. I think it's
So
Yeah, I feel like it's just gonna progressively get more and more annoying as time goes on. It's fine, I'm bad at this game.
I give up.
I forgot you have to cast 10 spells to do it. Forgot. Thought I had it, but I didn't. It's fine. Priests in general are annoying. I don't know why they would buff any cards for priests.
Valera versus Arana!
What shall I play? Remember my rules.
So I'm fat figuring it. I hate doing that. I'll try it again. Yep.
I see you brought guests.
Yeah, that middle part where it goes. That's the hardest part of the song. That's how it's supposed to sound. That is exactly how it's supposed to sound. It's exactly how it's supposed to sound every time, but it's so fast
Too soon.
that I tend to get lost. Lost in the speed of the song. The tempo, if you will.
Those without hands truly see.
How I want to be a number when the Saints go marching in. Dun, 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 dun. Got some dragons, finally. Can make progress on the dragon's quest. Because it's a dragon quest. 2 dragons, maybe 3 if we can get a fairy in this game. Plagued Proto-Drake. Demon Hunter, I'm not familiar with the skin, but I don't know. Was not where Elise was a Demon Hunter, but I guess that's a new addition to the game. Keyboard and Ivory, huh? I just like this card. The artwork, the effect, the overall design of the card. I feel like whoever made this card was a card game genius. Like, you're actually a genius at designing card games. Whoever designed Shallow Gravedigger. Never been nerfed, never been buffed, never any need to. It's pure fun of a card. Because when it dies, it gives you a random death rattle too. So you could get some death rattles that you haven't seen in ages. Like two games ago when we got Major Domo. Like, what was the last time you saw Major Domo Executus in a game of Hearthstone? Ladder, nonetheless. Like pretty much like years ago, right? Like years ago. Back when you had those priest builds that could set your health to 40 after the fact. That was the last time that you saw Major Domo in the meta. But thanks to cards like Shallow Gravedigger, you can experience all of those fun cards again in a ladder game that otherwise you would have no way of seeing that card in. Just brilliant card. Absolutely brilliant card. Seriously, kudos to whoever designed this card, Shallow Gravedigger, again. Just absolutely magnificent card. Okay, Prince Renathal or a Harvest Golem. There's a blast from the past. Kind of want to chain these together, by the way. I'll just play my Harvest Golem. And that really is a blast from the Hearthstone past. I'll say so myself. But yeah. Yet another example. Like, when was the last time you saw Harvest Golem in any competitive deck? I guarantee you it will not be on the top 100 decks on Hearthstone top decks. Like, I guarantee you it will not be on their Harvest Golem. And that's the beauty of Shallow Gravedigger. It gives you cards that, again, that you otherwise would have not seen in the game. Because it's completely random. Even cards that you did not have access to. So, like, a Cindergross is not a good example. Who's a Death Rattle card? That's kind of popular. I don't know. I'm drawing blanks, guys. A new Barak, for example. You could get a new Barak. You could get Tyrion. Tyrion's a good example. Or you could get with them. I think I could coin this. This is, both of these are good. I'm gonna take Hysteria. Hysteria. Hysterical. Scribe now. Dude, Harvest Golem, dude. He's gonna trade down to a dude. Almost had it perfect there. Song of Twilight, that's the song I've been working on. I've also been trying to work on Nocian. Things like that. Yeah, Nocian. I'm trying to get it down. Can't hear it now because I'm not pressing down the damper pedal, but I'm getting it. What a tragedy! Get him! Tragedy. Gonna play the Burgle combo next turn. Self from Journey Below, a card that also can get a pretty wide selection of Death Rattle cards. Any card that a rogue could play, Journey Below can discover. So, I mean, yeah, you could totally get a new rack. Journey Below. You could get Arthas, Journey Below. Can I kill that with a Hysteria? I don't think so. I think it's too big. Burgle. Was this card nerfed? Oh, it just got sapped. I'm afraid to tack in. I'm very afraid to attack in. No, we're gonna need that card very soon. Probably this guy. Yarg. If I trade in, he might be able to use his ability to kill all of the scrolls at once. He's probably do that on his own turn. This thing is so freaking powerful. Like, he's a very easy way to kill scrolls. With this card. Is he hard running it? Oh, created by Philosophy, wow. It's a very strong card. No wonder it was epic. Interesting choice. Not necessarily a bad choice considering he does have 14 attack. 8, 9, 10, 11 damage I have in hand. That is also an interesting choice. That was a mistake. Because he's basically dead. He just died. 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe not. 4, 5, 6, 7. Not lethal. Do I have any way of killing this? Two.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
I can't attack it. I just realized I can't attack it. Oh, actually I can, because I just realized this is immune. I was about to start throwing up the GG, so I was like, oh, I think I lost.
Thanks for your kindness.
Easy at me anyway. I guess so. 3, you have 10 damage. He's a demon hunter, so probably has it. Dude, that card is freaking powerful, that one sapper. I'm actually surprised he didn't go directly into the Vengeful because, again, he has a perfect way to deal with 1/1s with that ability.
You making a big mistake.
Open yourself up to magic.
Do you have lethal, or are you just clowning around? Death rattles. I don't think we have good death rattles either. I know this is and this are not going to come back. Dragon Queen is similarly very risky. Is there a combo on the Sledge Belcher? 3 and 3 is not 8 though, so
Life and hope are worth fighting.
hard time.
The icy winds of Northland will consume your souls. I give up.
Squelch him for the love of God. For the love of God, Squelch. Trying to hit that button, I'm like, I know he's gonna be him. I can see it coming. Because I'm playing fun cards and he's not, so he's definitely gonna toot the I'm better than you horn. Because he learned how to look up a net deck. Let's see. This would be a good one.
Illidan versus Malfurion.
You have much to answer for.
It isn't over between us, brother.
What is it, Caillou? Those dang Maya Pina Colada videos. I don't even think I've actually had a Pina Colada before. Where serves good Pina Coladas, guys? Leave it below in the comments. Where can I get a good Pina Colada, huh? I want to try one. Playing against a Druid, by the way. Curb your enthusiasm. Iron Deep Trog, wow. Got buff on it, how about that?
Just a scratch.
Okay, attack into the turtle. Is that a shark, actually? It looks like a shark. Through to the reef. Got this. Pretty much the perfect solution. Whoa! We might just want to play this out. Dude, this card is so good, this Amberwhelp. Oh my gosh. This card should be like legendary. It's so good.
I'm going to be able to clear this 3/3. He won't have a chance to beat me after that. So good. So good. And it's a 3/3. So, yeah.
What you got? You're running out of cards already. Living Roots.
Time for the finishing touch.
What does this say? Deal 3 damage to the hero? Oh, if he dealt more than 3 damage to me, he draws a card. Okay. Incubators. He's about dead. He pretty much will be dead after this combo. I know I was going to keep up. Is this hero? Once you deal 3 damage to the hero, you draw a card. So, yeah, it's good. You can try to buff his board, but we've got him pretty much cornered already. He's got 2 cards in hand. I doubt. Living Roots, do you have a Power of the Wild? Savage Roar? His last card could very well be Savage Roar. Definitely. He's choosing not to do it now, perhaps because he's looking for effect. He will draw a card. We will do what we can to clear his board. Clearing his board seemed like a very, very useful thing to do.
Fly, my pretty. Once upon
I don't think any of these are going to be good for this game. I really need small guys with a lot of health. Yeah, Pride's Fury. We must clear his board this turn. Absolutely critical to clear his board.
fly, my pretty.
Even if I had to throw my guys away at his guys. I'm going to play this. It's a little bit slower because I have Reno in hand. Plague Proto will help me dispatch anything on his board that manages to survive. Him only having 1, 2, 4 means that if he did have the Savage Roar in hand, that it probably won't be lethal. And if I can at least inch by the next turn, that could buy me enough time to Reno Jackson.
Scrappy with scraps.
Reno Jackson, the OG control helper. Before Renathal was even a thing. Summon 2/2 Trant. I'm just glad Reno Jackson is still in the game. Fertilizer, and he doesn't have enough mana. Interesting. He can still clear 2, by the way. And we have the Chilmaw in turn. I think I would actually prefer to play Chilmaw. Yeah, definitely. Chilmaw's a Rockstar card. In this matchup especially. Like, Chilmaw is amazing in this matchup. Simply because of his Death Rattle and the fact that he is taunt. So good. The Swarm Stopper. Wow.
Got you, friend.
Attorney and Mod. Give a minion immune this turn or silence a minion. Chose the silence. Not hard to see why, because that pretty much is the perfect answer. I predict, because he's pretty much out of cards. I can even trade here and here. He has 1 card left. And I think that's pretty much a game. I don't think he's going to be able to get through this. I like Guardian. Aquatic Form. Just remember, it is
one of those what you would call Twilight Drakes. Is it another Drake or Twilight Drake? I think it's a Twilight Drake, actually. It doesn't look like another Drake at all. He's going to Dark Whispers to summon a bunch of Wisps. Wow. Black Scale Brute. Onyxia? And let's see you try to get through these taunts. Summon because he's a 7-drop from the Plate Proto Drake. Plate Proto can summon any 7-drop in the game. In wild mode. I mean, it can summon anything from like Edric the Pure to Warhound. This time it summoned a Black Scale Barut, and that pretty much made our opponent rope us. Rage quit. Whatever the profession, whatever the vernacular is, he realizes that victory is out of reach. I think we completed the dragon quest at least, right? Because we played a bunch of dragons last game. Like a decent amount of dragons. Feel free to use our deck list, by the way. It's definitely fun to play. And the good thing about my homebrews is that it's almost never predictable what card I'm going to play. Because these aren't deck decks. They're decks I just make up. So, you know, it's like good luck trying to figure out that I'm going to play Nexus Champion Sarad, because that's not in any deck list. So, yeah. Yeah. Plus, Nexus Champion Sarad will, of course, draw a random spell, so that's even more unpredictability. Your opponents will simply not be able to play around you because there is nothing to play around with all of your strategies and advanced level gameplay. But yeah, I think the MVP of the last game was Emberwhelp. Like, that thing is straight fire in aggro matchups and tempo games. Let's see, where is it? No, not this one. Even though this is a fun deck too, don't get me wrong. Let's see, Reno, where is it? Reno Dragon. There it is. Hard to find. Yeah. This card is so good in this deck. Shoot, I think like the only thing Dragon was missing was more. And this delivers. Perfectly delivers, and you can put in your fun late game dragons, Netherdamus, Onyxia. I think this deck actually has all 3 Onyxias in it. Yep, as you can see, Onyxia 1, Onyxia 2, Onyxia 3. All 3 Onyxias are in the deck. And this partly because they all synergize so well with Netherdamus. They summon a bunch of whelps, your whelps die. Netherdamus has like an infuse type effect. Like before infuse was a thing, Netherdamus was a thing. So Netherdamus was like the prototype infuse minion. Each time a minion dies. So yeah, pretty much the same mechanic, but on the Netherdamus card. Instead, he summons minions instead. And Netherdamus is another Drake. Definitely another Drake. Netherdamus. Cycle of Hatred. I think we put that in eventually because we were just getting a lot of aggro and tempo games. Immolation Aura pretty much in the deck for the same reason. As you can see, people like to just swarm the board. Ember Whelp, just good early game punch. And what's great about this is it just deals 3 damage. So you could also use this to potentially push through extra damage too, like late game. Use it to clear the board, as I did in the last game. 3 mana 3/3 is also pretty good value. I mean, pretty overall good card, the Ember Whelp. Especially if you're running a dragon deck like this one, like it's very, very good. As you can see, this deck was based on the original Dragon core from, I believe, Blackwing Lair set. It's got the Corruptors, it's got Twilight Guardian, Blackwing Technician. Like all those original cards from Blackrock Mountain, the Blackrock Mountain set, are in this deck. And then I also incorporated some of the other sets, like Chilmaw, TGT. Not even sure what set that is, but you get the drift. Like dragons in general is the common theme. This is the Onyxia set. Early dragon summon 2/2/1 whelps with rush. So pretty good card for the deck. You're almost always going to be holding a dragon in this deck because there were so many dragons. Also 2 Ysseras. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there are also 2 Ysseras in this deck. 3 Onyxias and 2 Ysseras, so quite good. Pretty fun. And then with Alex in there. Yeah, 2 different Alexes in the deck. We probably could do 3 different Alexes in the deck. Just not sure if that would be necessary. Yeah, 2 Alexes, 2 Ysseras, 3 Onyxias. With the Alex Drowsy, you have a chance to get any dragon in the game, so rest assured you're going to be having dragons pretty much the entire game. Brightwing for even more random goodness. That was a late edition. Yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. I might play more Hearthstone tomorrow, maybe, maybe not. Again, the whole move thing is very heavy on my mind. All through this month, pretty much, I'm going to be worried about moving because my landlord gave me until March to move out. So, yeah, you gotta love your ultimatums, right? Nothing to give you stress and anxiety for the new year like an ultimatum. But, yeah, it is what it is. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Donations, Venmo, Stormer Show, Venmo.